Hello, and welcome to my review of Resident Evil Degeneration. Now, I was originally just going to do the 3 live-action ones, the trilogy, but I decided to do every Resident Evil movie. I mean, this is a Resident Evil movie, so I wanted to do it. And I have to say, I'm not comparing them to the other ones, but this is my favorite movie and the best. Because it actually has something to do with the Resident Evil storyline. It actually brings back characters, and it brings back zombies. So, hell yeah. So, to get to the main plot is Claire Redfield is basically just living on her life. She's going to see some friends, or like that one Indian girl and then that little girl. And, she's gonna go visit there, and then, Then basically what happens is that a virus breaks out in the airport, and one zombie starts attacking cops and like security guards, and then it starts spreading, and then sooner or later a whole plane crashes in that's affected with zombies, and then the whole airport's overrun by zombies, and it's spread all over. So basically they have to try to find out and stop it. Leon S. Kennedy is also called in, military agent, which he is, and he's called in with the other I forget their team name, but the Angela and that other guy, Craig or Greg, whatever his name was, they gotta basically find out and try to get out alive, basically. And there's also that one like fat guy who's like freaking you just want to punch, that they have to escort him to. But that's the main plot. So it's basically just like a good old classic Resident Evil. They bring back the zombies. They should have brought back a little bit more enemies. I think that's where they kind of failed at that. They didn't bring back that much like enemies. That would be cool if they brought back like, I don't know, like crows or something, or something. I don't know. But this is what a Resident Evil movie should be. It's just like the old games. It has suspense, and it has some action in it, and that's what you want. It brings back good old Leon and Claire from the second game, and they haven't seen each other since. So that's kind of cool that they chose those characters, because they could have chose just any other character. So that's cool. This also takes place. Obviously after Resident Evil 4. 7 years after the Raccoon City incident, which happened in 1998, in the game. Yeah, it's proven that this movie takes place after Resident Evil 4. So, because they even said it in the behind the scenes thing that this takes place after Resident Evil 4. So Leon already did his mission with Ashley in this. But so yeah, that's when that takes place, and I really enjoyed this movie. I think that anybody who's a fan of Resident Evil, if you haven't seen this, just try to find a way to watch it. Maybe it's on the internet somewhere. If you want to buy the DVD, it should have went down by now. It might be like $10, not even. But here's the thing that kind of bothers me. Some people don't like this movie because they don't know what Resident Evil is and never seen anything, and just buy it because they're, it looks cool, the cover looks cool or something. And then they buy it, I didn't like the character, I didn't feel for the characters, and, well, that's because this movie is mostly intended for Resident Evil fans. If not, you won't understand mostly what's going on. But I don't want to explain the ending, and the twist to it, and how the people got the virus and stuff like that, because then that's kind of spoiling it. But it's a great movie, and it's only an hour and a half, so I think it's about, let me check. It is 96 minutes. So basically, I enjoyed this movie the most out of the other ones, although I'm not really comparing them. I really enjoyed this movie, and it's just, I like how they brought back this. There's other CG movies of Final Fantasy as well, so, I guess they thought, why not do it for this? Although it's not made by the same people, obviously, but they should do more of this stuff. I think they did something like this for Dante's Inferno, but I heard about that, but I never saw it. And I think they should really make a sequel to this. It did pretty good on DVD sales, but a lot of people bash this movie, but a lot of movie critics, because obviously of obviously they probably never played the games before, and of course they're gonna bash the movie because they don't understand it, and they're just think it's kind of like not original at all. The games back then were original. Trust me, they were for its time. And you know, now there's been so much zombie movies that it makes this movie look like crap, but it's really good. And at least us, the Resident Evil fans, appreciate that. You know, because some people are just dicks and they don't know what they're talking about. But I guess that's what just life brings us, I guess, sometimes. But I really enjoyed this movie. I think that... Why... Like, I mean, this is a CG movie, but isn't that what the other movies should be? I mean, if you think about it, should they ever bring a movie to life or just make it like in a CG movie? That would have been... That might be cool. I mean... I guess it's cool to bring it live action, but imagine if, like, the world never... When they made video games, they made it CGI. Like, they made Mortal Kombat CGI. They made Doom CGI film. I think they would have did a little bit better, because you wouldn't have to worry about dumb freaking people who they cast, and you just worry about them getting everything right. I think that would be cool. But obviously, they just want money from freaking, you know... They just want money from us because they just make a movie real quick and say, okay, yeah, they take a popular video game series, make it a new movie, and we go see it thinking it might be good or bad, and it's most likely going to be bad. But the next Resident Evil movie that I could think of that's coming out is Resident Evil Afterlife, which is coming out September. So that's probably the next time you'll see a review from me for any Resident Evil movie. But I really do hope that they do make a sequel for this, because I like this CG movie. And the CG, guys, in this movie is gorgeous. Especially on Blu-ray. So, just watch it somehow, and it looks great. Anyway, guys, I like this movie. As you can tell, I said it like so much. I like this movie. I enjoyed this movie, but check this out. Give it a chance if it doesn't look that good. But if you're not a Resident Evil fan, then just, I guess, still watch it, but I'm warning you, you will not know anything about it. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. And remember, request Let's Plays, because some people are saying, well, why I'm not doing any Let's Plays? Well, because I want you guys to request them. So please leave a comment below, and yeah, see you guys next time.